got into fitness, personal fitness goals is to lose weight. And after about 6 or 7 months, I lost over 60 pounds and decided that I wanted to help other people to achieve the success in fitness that I achieved in myself.
他说他刚进这个行业的目标是因为他17年前呢，他想要帮自己减重，然后他在减重的过程中开始他自己减掉了差不多60磅，就是差不多有25公斤左右的体重。然后他觉得说，这个他对自己的就是这套方法对他来说非常有用，所以想把这套就是方法，然后带给他的不管是家人啊、朋友也好，还是他自己的会员也好。
So I'm 19 years old, ready to get everybody fit and everybody into shape and work them out as much as I could and give them everything I got. And what happens when I was meeting my first set of clients who weren't necessarily in shape? They were hurt or they couldn't work out. And they really wanted to work out, but they kept having problems that they couldn't find help elsewhere.
他说刚开始入行的时候，他发现很多会员都有，就是譬如说有这边痛那边痛的状况，然后他们不能找到这个产生问题的原因，所以他后来慢慢开始自己研究说，为什么会员产生，譬如说有肩关节疼痛啊，或者是有髋关节的问题的，然后他自己因为了要治疗会员或者是他的亲友，然后慢慢找出这些方法，然后这是他刚入行的时候一些背景介绍。
So as I continue to work with my clients, I made a commitment as a coach and as a trainer, say I have more input into what these people are doing when they're exercising their lives than any other practitioner. And our bodies hold the key to healing themselves. As long as somebody directs them. And we can make that change with the right guidance. So I made a commitment to myself to give as much guidance and leadership as possible to my clients to make forward progress in their injuries and their fitness goals.
他说我们每个人的身体都是会有自我治愈的程度，但是这个治愈程度和速度不一，所以他想用他的方法可以加速每个人的恢复手段。譬如说，有些人恢复很快是1个月的时间，譬如说伤痛的恢复很快就恢复，可是有些人可能是要半年到1年的时间。那他这边的话就是加速恢复、加速康复的时间，是他主要的一个系统的一个背景这样。
As time went on, I experienced and took courses in almost everything at least body related that I knew at the time, from your assisted stretching to your to some mentoring with massage therapists to working with incredible strength and fitness coaches like Todd Durkin. And about 6 years ago, I met this great lady back there called McEwen, who introduced me to the concept of resistance stretching, and that's really what took the way I approach my training clients to a whole other level, and that's what I'm going to teach you about today.
他说他在过去几年的时间呢，他跟那个按摩治疗师合作，然后也跟体能教练合作过。但是在近6年的时间，他跟后面这个我们另外一位讲师 Kara 合作，然后把这个 resistance stretch 就是阻力伸展的这个部分，然后把这个部分的话带给大家。这个阻力伸展部分是由他们2个合作，然后发明出来的。就是这2天课程的主轴就是我们在阻力伸展，然后一些康复的部分会介绍给大家。
So this goes back to the beginning. The most important thing you do as a trainer or a coach is safety. It's safety, and your #1 job, the #1 goal of working with a client is to improve the neuromuscular efficiency. How well their brain and their muscles connect together. And everything we do should extend from that point. However, there have been some, over the years, we've learned that there's better ways to do that. So, neuromuscular efficiency, if you're not achieving it, you're not doing your most, giving your most best to your clients.
他说那个我们每个人体的动作都是由我们的中枢神经元，然后带动我们的肌肉产生动作的。所以他今天要教大家怎么，就是让我们的神经肌肉可以有更有效率的发挥，然后比我们以往的训练方式会有更效率，就是启动我们的中枢神经系统这样，然后带动我们的这个神经肌肉系统。
And inefficiencies can be disguised very easily because the body is constant state of recalibration. When I do this, there's 1,000 things changing in my body to support this. When we do things all day long, like, or even just running, the body's gonna start absorbing that information and adjust to support everything you're telling it, and that becomes your even though it becomes leverage that way.
他说，我们每个人的身体呢，都是有反射性回馈这个系统，也就是说，我们做任何动作的话，神经都是经过身体的动作一节一节一节回传到大脑，所以只要有一部分出了问题的话，就会产生很没有效率的动作。所以这边的话就是教大家说诊断，譬如说你在做动作的时候产生反射性回馈是哪一节出了问题，然后在这边的话去帮各位做调教。
And the thing is that this is the way the body is designed to work. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter that's already happening to all of us. And so making this one of the most important pieces to the way we design our training programs is going to be vital for the expanded effect of all the things that we incorporate into our training programs.
他说，所以这个系统的话，对我们来说安排上面的话是非常重要的，就是说可以让我们的，比如说训练方面还有矫正方面是合在一起的，让我们训练上面会更有效率。
Excuse me. So, the less active you are, obviously the less condition you have, and the more the body kind of just does whatever it wants to do. On the other end, when you have somebody who's highly active, they're using their body at a much higher degree, which I'm sure you're all aware of, where these issues can translate into trouble much faster, as far as sports injury or decreased performance or just any sort of plateauing, because the high demand of the body is placed on the nervous system and it's not being integrated as effectively as possible.
他说，譬如说以两个人比较好，一个人的神经系统是非常有效率，一个人是非常没有效率。这两个人在运动方面的话，产生出来的产能是完全不一样的。比如说有效率运动的人，他需要的能量是比较少的，因为他身体的神经肌肉连接是非常好，所以他同样是做一个动作，但是需要的身体的能量是非常少。相对于另外一个没有神经肌肉连接好的人的话，他产生的，比如说他做一个动作，比如说跑或跳，他需要做工是比较高的，需要的能量也比较高，因为他神经肌肉连接并没有另外一个人来的那么好。
And as we all know, muscle contraction, there's two phases, right? There's concentric, eccentric. It's a law of physics that there's an equal reaction for every other opposite reaction. So we have to have, not only we have to have both being as efficiently as possible, how do I say this? But there's a purpose to having both, and the purpose of the eccentric phase is not focused on as much as we do the concentric. We spend so much time pumping the muscle, but we don't concentrate on the opposite reaction, which is the relaxation and the things that happen when that happens.
他说我们肌肉产生运动的话，大家都知道是由向心跟离心组成，然后对于地面的产生作用，它会产生一个大家都知道物理作用力等于反作用力，所以做一个对面作用的时候会产生一个反作用力。它的意思是说，向心跟离心都是一样重要，但是通常我们都会 focus 在就是训练的时候，我们会集中在我们的向心的部分，离心的会比较少。那他这边的话，就希望各位了解到自己的身体，就是向心跟离心的部分到底是哪个部分比较重要。对于训练来说的话，动作的话是哪个部分是比较重要？今天会介绍给大家。
And just going back as far as you can remember fitness, even to the days of like the old Arnold bodybuilding days, it's just pump that muscle, bombard the nervous system with as much information to make that muscle more active and stronger. But that's a symptom of the problem. The problem is, or the issue is, that something's stopping that muscle from working, or groups of muscles are stopping that muscle from working. And once we remove that misinformation from the body, that muscle turns back on its own, and it's able to give you exactly what you're asking for by utilizing eccentric-based movement.
他说我们就像各位在健身的时候，很多都知道会员或是教练的时候，喜欢集中在比如说我们向心运动中。那其实我们运动中包含向心跟离心，有时候你的离心部分阻断了你的向心的做工，就是你的离心的部分没有加强的话，等于说你整个向心的部分是没有办法好好的发挥的。比如说离心的部分太弱了，没有办法就是在整个做工的时候可以支撑向心的阶段。
So as we all know, muscle concentric comes together. And as it relaxes, it opens up. But after time, after everything gets overused, it only opens up so much, right? So it only stretches so much. Conversely, on the other side, the muscle that's affected by the overactivity, its livelihood is determined by that overactive muscle.
他说我们都知道那个肌丝滑动理论，就是肌肉的话，它是经由肌丝粗肌跟细肌丝滑动然后产生动作。他说，如果我们的肌丝如果太长的话，比如说我们提早伸展的话，那其实动作是没有效率的。但是如果太近的话，就是伸展的时候，比如说我们的肌丝已经紧紧连接在一起，就是肌肉是非常紧绷状态，这样产生的这样动能跟做工也是没有效率。就是说我们的这个肌肉应该是要处于一个最适的状态下，才能产生最大的力量。
So essentially, you have a system of basically you have CEO college yesterday, right? You have networks, right? All going to different places in the body, right? And all of a sudden, one gets blocked off, right? And all of a sudden, this doesn't work, something else picks up the slack. That muscle that's tired, like a lot of women will say, oh, my tricep is no, it's just not turned on. It's not actually fat, it's just not turned on. Why? Because these muscles are taking over the load and telling this one it doesn't have to do anything. So now when we want to go train this muscle, we're not getting enough information to this muscle for it to give us what we want. And then when it comes together in real time, motion, sport, the potential to misuse the joint and the muscle becomes very high.
他说我们这个人体在动作的时候是由我们的中枢神经元去做主导，比如说我们的脊椎是负责我们中枢神经元的一个主要的一个系统，就是它是一个 headquarter， 就是总部。那等于说我们比如说我们的颈椎是连接到我们手臂的部分，比如说颈椎第几节的神经是负责我们手臂的屈跟伸这样。那假如说如果我们的神经传输没有很好的话，比如说从这个上端的部分，譬如说我们三角肌的部分传到，譬如说手肘，然后手腕的部分，如果上面出了问题的话，等于说我们在整个动作发挥是没有办法产生有效率的作用的。
And it doesn't just change one muscle. There will be changes reciprocated throughout the entire body, and they're very subtle. And we may not even see them when they're there. You know, just looking at somebody, they might not show up. And that's why a little more in-depth analysis like movement or muscle testing will really show you, because the body will give you the strength that it has or it doesn't have. And that's when we determine which part of the group is working better. And you'll learn more about the hands-on tomorrow. As for today, we're going to utilize body mechanics as a way of seeing what's happening and how we can utilize these principles to restore that and progress people forward.
他说我们今天主要的部分的话，会稍微讲解就是人体肌肉做工的一些主要的背景，那是主要的知识背景。那明天 cover 的部分的话，明天就是后面另外一个讲师的部分，会比较多在实践的部分，然后带给各位就是要怎么诊断，要怎么做治疗的部分。明天会比较多这样，然后今天的话，主要是在他们这个课程的理论上面的话会比较多一点。
So everybody here, I'm assuming does a warm-up. Most likely a dynamic warm-up improves responsiveness, lengthens muscles, warms them up. Those are absolutely great and necessary and fantastic. You're still taking whatever your current state of calibration is and just warming up that. So you're not actually getting progress, you're just enhancing this current state that your body has already and then making it ready for, preparing it for movement and workout. It's not actually correcting anything. Yeah.
他说我们都知道，在运动前的话会做一些动态热身或拉伸的部分。那这部分的话，其实我们做的主要是，譬如说帮我们的身体做一个，帮我们身体主要的中枢做加温的部分，还有让我们的肌肉伸展，然后收缩的话，会在一个最适合的条件下。那其实这个都不是在我们的矫正范围内，就是说矫正的话，其实是包含很多系统跟手段的，所以说会在等一下的时候会介绍给各位，就是如何，比如说把这些矫正的手段放在，比如说你的热身或者你的课表中这样。
So as we apply, as we determine, see on the assessment. So it's assessment is basically 3 motions: squat, overhead squat, push-up, and plank. Why? Because they're the 3 most commonly used exercises. They're 3 exercises that have a lot of core control, and they're very easy to identify what's happening not only in front and back of the body, but in all 4 quadrants of the body.
他说他们的检测系统主要包含3个大动作，一个是这个 overhead squat， 就是双手高举过头的深蹲，然后再一个是俯卧撑，然后再来一个是棒式，然后撑体。他说这3个动作不只包含就是前后的控制，还有包含就是 3D 的四面八方来的，就是你需要躯干的控制能力。所以他说他们主要系统的话是针对这3个3个大动作，然后去做检测的。
And it also gives you data. It gives you measurements I mean, you as trainers know when your clients are doing better, and they're like, oh, am I doing any better? And they're like, yeah, you did this many more reps, which is a great measurement. But when you turn around and say, hey, you started at a 1 in the squat, and now you're at a 4 3 weeks later, you know, they say this is, for them, that translates better to them. They understand it better. Like, they don't understand the science that we understand, but they understand, you know, physical change or an athletic performance. And this is also a way for you to give them more value and say, well, not just, well, you're getting better. Here's how.
他说他今天不只教大家，就是说为什么这3个动作可以就是帮忙检测，然后为什么我们需要去训练好这3个动作的原因，不只是可以加强你的运动表现，还可以就是比如说你可以针对3个动作去检测说这3个动作基础上会带给就是更进阶的动作的话会有什么产生的影响。如果这3个动作没有做好的话，你其他延伸的动作可能也会没办法顺利完成这样。
And this translates into the rest of their life, because they're spending an hour with you, and they have the other 23 to mess it up. And whatever they're doing is your biggest adversary. So if they commute 2 hours a day, they sit at a desk 8 more hours a day, and then maybe they don't work out that day. That's the biggest opponent you have in your progress as a trainer. And giving them the most information, or their bodies the most information, that's going to stay with them, that you can fight against that, is going to be the difference between being successful and extremely successful. And my goal is to help people become extremely successful in the results that they achieve with their clients.
他说我们现在很多人的生活形态其实是坐式生活，不管是上班还是通勤的话，一天大概有10几个小时都是坐在椅子上，都是坐着的生活。那他这边的话，他的目标就是希望说，他的系统可以改善各位不管是自己还是家人还是会员银行的生活，不只是让他好，是要让他们有更好的状态这样。
So, by a show of hands, how many people have taken a corrective exercise course?
他说你们这边有多少人有就是上过就是矫正比如说矫正的系统矫正训练的课程，可以举下手这样。
Okay, so for most of you, this is kind of, I'm assuming, fresh, or just not as in-depth as these other guys have taken. So let me see that.
他说，所以这个系统的话，会对他来说是一个比较新鲜的，就是因为各位还不熟悉，就是一些基础的矫正系统的话，就是它的系统可能会对各位来说是比较新鲜的这样。
Okay, so I want to interact with you guys for a little bit as best as we can. Just get some questions out there. Just to take what happens. What are some of the most common problems that you as trainers face with your clients that either stop the progress or just you just look for easy solutions to help them with?
就是你们在生活中遇到，比如说不管是对你的客户也好，你的家人也好，就是你们遇到最大的困难是什么？比如说你们没有办法继续在他们的课程中有更进阶的作用，比如说你们就停在说，比如说矫正，不管是矫正也好，是运动也好，你们遇到最大的困难是什么？就是没有办法再给他下一阶段的目标这样，都会有想法提出来。I want
to see where I can help you the best and not just throw information at you. So if at any point you're saying, hey, I have a client who has this issue, or I have a client I'd like to see you do better this way, please just throw that out.
就是各位有什么实际案例分享吗？不管任何东西都可以，任何。
就是我一个朋友是篮球专项的，他经常打篮球是用右手运球，然后他现在就是前段时间我看他右肩宽，左肩明显窄，然后往内缩，我不知道他到底是什么问题。
So he's a for instance, who's a basketball player, and he has like a right side dominant. So yeah, he's like one shoulder, one narrow, left shoulder, so
Perfect. This is set. All right. So see, that's the thing, right? There's four, one, two, three, probably four quadrants in the body, right? So one moves this way, one moves this way, one moves this way. They all move together. So as the dominant side, ready, there's a gradual shift. It's more subtle than this. And what happens once this changes? This side follows it, right? And what happens this rotates in like this. And then this comes in like this. Now it's not as exaggerated as I'm making it, but this is what your body becomes. So that's why you see this and this shows up. And now we function like this, and we jump like this, and all our movement happens when our body's suffocating itself, ideally. So when you're seeing this development happen, it's going to happen with everybody. So what we're going to do is, we're going to show you what the assessments is that we program based around the opposite, which is the stretching component, which helps bring this open, not just here, but everywhere.
他说，就像我们现在大部分人都是我们生活中也好，还是我们人体的发展也好，大部分是右边主导部分，我们是右手主导。所以这个部分的话，就是我们的身体结构上，比如说我们骨盆是会往左边靠，会往右边倾的。然后我们的右边的骨盆是会往后面沉一点点的。那这个部分的话，其实不是什么病，就是每个人都会有状态，因为大部分人都是右半边主导的这个状态，不管是投球、射球还是主要运动、挥拍、直拍运动也好。所以说这个部分的话，其实是很正常的。那我们都知道，比如说像筋膜列车都知道，我们身体的筋膜线是交叉对称的。所以说右手主导的话，可能会对你的左髋这边来说是会比较主导一下，就是说你左髋是会比较往前，右髋是会比较往后的部分。那这个部分的话，其实是没有说什么是很大的病痛，但是比较正常。那在这边的话，还是会有矫正的手段，譬如说，如果你有朋友是非常是右边主导，然后最后是会产生一些疼痛的部分的话，他可以教大家各位，就是等一下到最后面会介绍怎么就是矫正这个部分。
And that's where injury creeps up. Injury for most people is not a matter of if, but a matter of when, and it shows up differently in everybody for different reasons. And it's because of the over-leveraging of the body.
他说这个人体的话，有时候会产生一些伤痛，那是因为我们的杠杆原理，比如说身体的杠杆原理出了错误。我们知道身体是产生动能，有力学原理就是我们的杠杆原理，是由我们的支点产生动作的。然后如果杠杆原理的话不对的话，比如说有些支点对我们的中点比较长的话，比如说杠杆原理它的优势不对的话，就会产生可能会一些这个伤痛的发生。
So for example, the basketball player, right? Everything starts with your dominant foot, right? And so once this loses its shock absorption, it comes to the hips. These are your great equalizer. They're meant to leverage all movement. All movement starts here, and all shock absorption basically settles in here. And when you start impacting the ground over and over again and get bound up like this, you lose the ability to leverage any of that force that comes to your body. And so now it's going to change your joint movement, shock absorption, as well as the strength supporting your skeleton. Because that's what muscles are doing. They're meant to move us. And we just enhance them to enhance our movement.
他说我们在运动当下呢，就是因为我们有惯用手、惯用脚的问题。那有时候惯用脚的话，会吸收比较大的冲击力，然后传上来会到我们骨盆部分。那单对侧惯用脚的那一边的骨盆也会吸收到比较大的冲击。那这边的话，如果长时间下来的话，其实会改变我们本身的杠杆原理结构的。那这边的话，其实它是有一些矫正手段是可以教给各位，等一下会跟大家分享。
And the best thing about the body is it always finds a way. Okay, so you'll go down the spot, and you'll get down there somehow. It might change. So when we talk about form, right? We're really the purpose of form is to make sure that mechanically everything's happening the right way. But at the end of the day, things in the body can change the way our movement works. Let me say that again. Excuse me. Okay, so as these changes happen in our body and we want to achieve form, the body's going to force things to happen in other places that are going to create wear and tear. For instance, if we're getting the femur tight to the hip, we're going to start to lose the way it rotates, the way it comes out of the hip.
他说我们这个身体的动作跟结构啊，就是会因为我们的习惯不同而改变它的这个动作，然后身体的，譬如说以我们的这个大腿骨来讲，还有骨盆关系来讲的话，譬如说我的这个大腿臀肌这边太紧的话，会改变我们的髋关节，相对于大腿骨的内收跟外收。譬如说大部分运动来讲，内收是比较紧的，外旋的话是比较 OK 的，就是外旋跟内旋的改变这样。譬如说以我们的这个臀肌跟我们大腿骨相对的位置来讲的话。
And we would think the obvious thing is when we see something going wrong is where the problem is. And that's the symptom of the problem. What happens is eventually it shows up somewhere else. So a breakdown here or lack thereof movement of here will show up somewhere, possibly in the foot, possibly in the knee, possibly even in the shoulder. But speaking in instance of, say, a squat, if we're stuck here and we want to go down, we can't get rotation in the hip socket, where's it going to happen? It's going to happen at the next link, in the chain, and so forth. And then it hides itself almost. It's designed to do that. The body's designed to make it happen.
所以他说，如果我们有主导边的问题的话，比如说我们是右侧主导的话，然后比如说我们的右侧的臀肌比较紧的话，那可能改变就是你的这个髋关节的右侧，或是你的大腿骨右侧的内旋跟外旋的结构的改变。那可能你在比如说一些跑啊或跳的时候，有冲击性运动的时候，比如说你在 squat 的时候，它可能会在深蹲的部分的话，比如说单侧会出现比较多的内旋，一边会出现比较多的外旋的部分。因为一边肌肉比较紧，一边肌肉是比较松的部分，因为我们有主导边。
So a lot of assessment can be symptomatic, meaning we're looking at the problem, or we're not being systematic and looking at all the things that contribute to it. Because you live in a highly sophisticated body that has so much information traveling back and forth instantaneously and constantly adjusting that it won't and will never be just one thing happening.
所以他说，我们运动当下的话，如果我们不协调的话，不是只有一个关节不协调，因为我们运动当下是，譬如说身体是有几十个关节联动代替去作用组合成一个运动的，所以说不会说你一个，譬如说你这个臀肌一边紧的话，不会说只有就是在髋关节这边改变你的运动，你可能是在膝盖或是你的脚踝或是上半身肩膀的话，都会产生连带的影响。
Typically, if that's why we have that client who maybe, you put in the work, you get them moving better that day, they come back 3 days later and they kind of maybe take a step back. Or they're just not, or they're getting stuck somewhere. Like it takes you twice as long to get them to be able to even initiate hips backwards or something. That's because there's a big disconnect happening somewhere in the body by this combination of stuff. So uncovering these and troubleshooting these is going to help you take your clients further more than you've ever expected. And that's what day 2 is going to bring us into. Today, we're going to lay the foundation for being able to recognize it when it's happening.
所以说，各位可以就是在这个课程中学到说，可以怎么判断说，或是针对出哪个部位是比较造成全身性的连带反应的话，比如说你的膝盖是有问题，或是你的髋关节有问题的话，这边的话，他教各位检测的手段。然后今天的话，主要是在学科部分会带给各位一些比较基础的理论。明天的话，在这个 color 部分的话，会比较多实践的部分，就是会大家有比如说配对小组啊，两个人一组操作这样，会让各位就是清楚了解说实际案例是要怎么操作。
So for those who have taken corrective exercise courses, would you mind sharing some of the protocol or some of the ways that they've told you to address tight muscles or correcting any range of motion issues?
他说，就是刚刚有举手，就是有上过这些矫正课程的，你可以就是跟大家分享一下，比如说他们教你的一些检测手段啊，比如说你针对比较紧的肌肉的话，是要怎么检测的，都可以分享一下，都可以这样。刚刚有举手各位。
Just anything, just like, let me be more specific. Okay, in a squat, if somebody has a problem squatting, what would be first thing that most of you would do? And anybody can answer this. If your client can't squat, they can't go backwards and initiate this movement. What would you do with that? What would be one of your first steps? All information is welcome, because all this information is relevant and important. My purpose is to help enhance what you're doing already by improving the transmission of the information to the body parts we're working on.
他说，OK， 现在就是他把事情，就是他把例子的话更简化一点，更清楚一点，就是大家可以回答。就是如果你的客户他不能深蹲的话，就是他的重量没办法转移到后面，就是他不能蹲下来，然后屁股往后倾，然后屁股没办法低于水平，就是跟地面水平膝盖以下的话，就是你们第一步骤会怎么处理？大家可以分享，随便谁都可以。就是有没有人要分享一下？
髋屈肌群太紧张。
就是放松髋屈肌群，然后放松下背，增加它臀大肌群小肌的力量。
看到可以再讲一次大声。
放松髋屈肌群，然后放松下背，然后增加臀大肌跟臀小肌的力量。
Absolutely. Absolutely. Those are, yeah, so, yeah, absolutely. Foam rolling, doing myofascial release, soft tissue release, improves the connectivity of electricity, fluid flow to the muscles. Okay? So, imagine if your muscles were firing 15% more, how much better that would be. So, we take all these other things that we do, and once we change the nervous system, it applies to whether it's an FMS, or whether it's foam rolling, or whether it's just even a yoga class, or just a static, or any type of stability training. Once those muscles are more available to receive information and faster, that's when you're going to see your progress go. So let's say, should I break it there? Okay.
他说的话就是，如果我们肌肉，比如说我们知道说，在肌肉如果，比如说它们能产生功能失调的话，我们可以针对肌痛点的放松。比如说我们用滚筒或是一些按摩棒的话，可以针对，比如说我们肌肉，我们都知道在滚筒的时候会遇到一些肌痛点。肌痛点的话，它其实是跟我们的筋膜，其实是跟我们的神经系统是连接在一起。所以针对肌痛点的放松的话，其实可以让我们的神经传导是更有效率的。
Okay. So let's say you have 25%. So you have 25% of your quad working, right? So let's say this is the outside of your quad, right? That means this is doing more of the work. This is doing less of any of the work, and this is leveraging.
Yes.
Okay. So any of the work, so when you have repair of the muscle groups, right? You have front to back, right? And then rotation. So what happens is when you have tension in the muscles, there are pulleys. They're supposed to support each other, like a cherry sheet, right? They're there to adjust if one moves and to calibrate the other. Once one changes and gets stuck this way, all the things that you do to help relieve them will happen as quickly. And difficult saying what I want to say. I'm being redundant. So let me just step back for a second. So if you have somebody who can't squat, how long does it typically take you to get that person improve their squat to a better range of motion?
他说，如果你们在实际案例上遇到，如果你客户不能深蹲的话，那通常你们需要花多久的时间让他可以拿到，就是深蹲你需要期待他可以达到的水平？比如说他不能深蹲超过水平线，比如说不能低于膝盖下方，那你们大概会在你们实际案例中遇到的话，你们需要多久的时间可以带到他回到你们所期待他可以深蹲高度的深度这样？大概需要花多久的时间？大家可以分享一下。
Anytime, just feel free to give me, to say, hey, it takes me 3 weeks, it takes me 2 months. I know it depends on the client. However, I want to just leave your average number.
他说大家都可以就是稍微提示跟我一下，然后分享一下，不管是2个星期还是2个月，然后都可以大家提出来，就是案例的分享都可以讨论一下这样。
因为要经历这个，还有一方面是要经历这个，把它放松掉，基本上不会有这种。
Oh, got it. Okay. All right. So here's what it is. Typically, most people, it'll take you a month, 4 weeks to 5, 6 weeks before you see general overall improvement in most average clients who haven't done much workout. And you're going to see overall about 4 to 6 weeks where they understand their bodies, they understand their movement, they improve their movement, they're safer, they're moving, and they're getting stronger, they're feeling good about themselves. So what if you can cut that in half? What if you can cut that even more? When we do the work that we do hands-on, I can take somebody who can't squat from a 0 to a 1 to probably full range in as little as an hour.
他说平均时间来讲，如果一客户不能深蹲到可以深蹲的话，大概是4到6周的时间。然后他这边就可以教各位的方法，就是加速。他说，如果可以在2周或者是1周可以完成，那是不是会就是各位对各位的职业好会更有帮助？那他说，明天这个课程的话，或是等一下下午会示范到，就是如果在比如说1个小时可以有效的解决，如果客户不能深蹲的话，怎么利用他的系统，比如说肌肉放松系统，可以在1个小时内让客户有明显改善这样。
You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to. There's solutions out there. And this is the solution. It's a simple tweak. Well, like I said before, we concentrate on concentric. But eccentric rep, stretching occurs then and immediately. And the further you can move that to which range of motion, the more you'll stretch. And once that changes, everything else that changed, because when it's shortened, will change back and reunite itself into the work.
他说的话，其实我们改变身体的结构是很容易的，因为都跟神经传导有关系。有时候你的是主动肌太僵，主动肌就是你如果没有深蹲的话，有时候是主动肌跟颈项肌的问题，就是你在主动肌用力的时候，颈项肌没有办法放松，导致说你这个整个在深蹲过程中，颈项肌都是很紧绷的，没办法放松，所以它没办法让你完成整个深蹲的动作。
So typically when we work on, when we focus on the concentric, our rep count tempo is 1, 2, 4 or something like that. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Arguably. The difference between when we incorporate these exercises after our warm-up and when we focus on the eccentric repetition as our sort of primary movement or primary focus, we're going to do something where we're going to go train the muscle by doing contraction and then using the leverage of gravity to allow it to hold that muscle open on a 10-second repetition.
他说的话，比如说我们如果这样的颈项肌的训练的话，就是比如说我们都知道，比如说主动伸展的时候可以在1秒，然后停，比如说2秒，然后接下来放松的话可以15到10秒阶段，就在颈项肌离心的部分可以15到10秒阶段，但这个部分的话是可以有效训练的颈项肌群在离心的部分。
So we're very used to, and that's the way it does. We switch over from one muscle to the other, one muscle to the other. We say, what creates elbow flexion? The bicep. What decelerates elbow flexion? The tricep. Tricep's not working. It's not decelerating elbow flexion. right? So when we also think about opening, we don't want to think, normally in traditional workouts, we think about transferring energy back and forth, putting ourselves into both sides of the body, or both sides of the body part. So when we do these repetitions, it's very important that we're having our clients focus on allowing this muscle to be fully next, and not necessarily going, think about your tricep. So we're really concentrating all the work on that one muscle during both phases.
他说譬如说我们在做二头肌弯曲的时候，有离心跟向心的部分。他说不管是向心还是离心的部分，我们都是要这个注意力集中在我们譬如说离心阶段也好，还是向心阶段，都要注意力集中在这个两个阶段。
So arguably for example, say we do a squat, right? We know the primary movement in a squat is leg extension and hip extension, right? So we have activation in quads, glutes, abdominals, okay? These are held together, right? When we go down, we think about using our hamstrings and our hip flexors, which is what we should do, right? But in order for us to get a lengthening of these muscles, a true lengthening of these muscles, when we allow these muscles to be pulled apart by gravity, let's say, coming down, you're going to start to feel the stretching of those muscles that we've contracted. So we're emphasizing on pulling them apart as we go down. All my concentration's on here. As I get down 10, squeeze. Let it come down again. It's going to start lengthening more each time. And so forth and so forth. And we group it, we'll do 1 minute per side. Usually because clients will fatigue very quickly, especially if they're very conditioned. If you ask them to do, if you get 10-second eccentric, it's going to be about 12 seconds a rep. So about 5 or 6 in a minute. After a minute, a new person working out is going to be pretty fried. So let me switch to the opposite side. So we do something to stretch the hamstring and the hip flexors. So it's all paired in that way. The assessments we'll go into probably like the next 20 minutes, half hour. What I have you do today is, I'm sorry, you got
他说就是我们，譬如说我们在指导深蹲的时候，比如说有些会员是不能下蹲的，那有时候我们在指导他的话，可能会多一点放松离心的部分。我们知道向心的时候，比如说深蹲的时候，我们会用到我们的股四头肌，然后这个臀肌的部分，然后可能在深蹲的时候会比较多腿后腱抹层肌主导的部分，在离心的部分。大家说这边的话，给大家就是配对的话，就是比如说你可以让他在下蹲的时候，你可以先蹲到比如说一个范围内，然后是做离心的部分。比如说你做4分之一蹲，蹲到在这部分是做离心，然后接下来你再做2分之一的这个部分也是离心的部分，然后可以你的下蹲的时间可以慢慢的拉长。比如说下蹲的时候啊，你可以对5秒，一开始是5秒，接下来可能在下一组，可能在下一次会员来的时候，可能是加强到10秒的部分。那这部分的话，是借由离心的话，慢慢建立他动作控制的能力，然后可以到最后可以就是让他在深蹲的部分的话，比较多离心控制能力的话，其实是对他深蹲的发展是比较有帮助的。
So on the assessment, the score that the person gets, they'll go to where if you score 2, it says the answer key, says apply the sequence this way, this many times, or these control for any of these variables. So say somebody is really much in pain, you know, there's discretionary ways to handle that. As you put that into the beginning of your workout programs, it becomes part of your warm-up, it becomes part of your corrective exercise, and everything you do in your workout after that will be better received by the body.
他说这些部分的话，你大概不一定就是说，比如说这个深蹲也可以在徒手部分做，然后可以做向心跟离心的部分，那可以放在你就是热身的课表里面。比如说你在热身的时候需要会员说，哎，那你可以徒手操作离心的部分嘛，可以是4分之一蹲，可以是半蹲这样，就在热身的部分，先就是把深蹲当做是热身的部分，在他每次来的时候一开始可以做这样。
Think of it like a sponge. If 75% of the sponge is clogged, only 25% of the water gets to the sponge. Okay? I want your body to be as close to 100% absorption as possible.
他说就像海绵在吸水一样，如果里面的海绵都是充满了水，比如80%都是水的话，那你这样可以在吸收海绵的水分的话，就是有限，你可能再吸收20%。他要的就是你把海绵的水榨干以后，然后再放到水里面，然 然后让他吸收100%。也就是说，你在训练当下的话，你可以让他进来的时候，就是身体还是很新鲜的状态的话，是你的部分，然后可以产生更多的效率。他刚进来的时候，身体都是一个就是很有力，然后很新鲜的状态，所以刚进来的时候可以做这些动作控制能力的练习，这样就是把它放到热身的部分。
For those of you who have sports performance backgrounds, as you know in sports, at any level, but even in the highest level, it's about little differences of improvement in little places that make the biggest overall difference. So how we take somebody, anybody that comes to me at any level, if I want to make them better, I want to know how efficient their body's moving. So I don't need to give them more weight, I don't need to make them run more laps, I don't need them to do any of that stuff. I need to know exactly where the things are not working so I can correct them, and then I can move them forward.
他说这个在运动当下，就是你在运动当中的话，其实运动效率是比你的运动，比如说加的重量来讲，这是你的品质是会比量还重要的。所以他宁愿一个客户是运动是品质是很好的，但它量是很少的。比如说你在进来的时候，你一天给他的量是大，但是给他的这个动作品质是非常高的，因为他知道这个动作品质是有影响到我们运动当下的表现的，是品质影响表现，不是量。
Awesome. So, does everybody have your paper? If you could write on the back of a piece of paper, so it's just like I'm going to translate that for you. So I'm going to go actually to the first test. So just ask them to just, if you don't want to write on the board or all right, so just ask them. So we're going to start with the overhead squat first. Okay, so it's up here.
So more right on.
Yeah, so basically just, I want you to be able to, overhead squat, like that describes overhead squat. If they don't know how overhead squat looks like,
Yeah.
then have them obviously write it down. If not, I want them to at least have the point to follow. Yeah, so they say overhead squat.
You want to let them know that
If they want to go and do it,
tomorrow
they don't
they
okay,
will
they're
back.
Yeah.
They're looking for something. Everyone's looking. You want to let them know? No. Okay.
Yeah,
大家可以要不要先休息5分钟，然后把这些东西插回来上面，然后等下回来的时候，就是你们就可以就是把它通通抄起来，因为这是评分的一些标准，这样 OK 吗？大家休息5分钟这样。